Hi my loves, I'm Cess and this is my destiny. Welcome back to another collective reading for everybody who's watching, and because you are watching this and because this channel is still small at the moment, that really means that if you have clicked on this video, you have clicked on it for a reason, right? I am reading for a very small collective. That means the energy is not diluted. That means it's really powerful. If you have clicked on this, there is a reason that you did. There is a message in here for you to hear. I am tapped into your energy right now. This very second, I am tapped into your energy. Whether you know me, whether you don't know me, you're attracted to click on this for a reason. And as I say, that the chances of that are small. This is exciting. This is a powerful time to be a part of this. Like, you're a part of this at the very beginning. Who can say that? And that's something really special. So, 10 of Cups at the bottom. Yes, we today are going to be finding out what is your potential. What do you need to know about stepping into your fullest potential? What is it do you need to know about how you can live your fullest life as your fullest self? And we're going to get into it. I'm just going to be using the Rider-Waite deck today because it's my favorite and I love it. But yeah, straight up, we've got the 10 of Cups. So that is all about fulfillment. It is all about completion, happiness, joy. But because it is about completion, this means I know already that you can go all the way. You can go all the way with whatever it is that you're dreaming of. You have the potential to really, really make it. And for what it is that you're calling in, I feel like it really comes from like a heart-centered place. It's really rooted in love. It's really rooted in joy. Like, it's coming from the right place. It's coming from a want of fulfillment, to live a fulfilled life. It's not coming necessarily from ego or abandonment wounds or things like that, although obviously maybe we might have a little bit of that in there, but overall it's really about wanting to be fulfilled and wanting to live a joy-filled life. So we have got the 9 of Cups straight up. So again, this is about wish fulfilled. This is a really positive card when it comes to manifestation. This really means that you're very close to making a very significant milestone on your journey. And I really think that, you know, you can be really proud of how far you've gotten so far already. I know with 9 of Cups, we are missing 1 cup. So that means there's still a piece of the puzzle. Even when this next milestone is reached, there's still going to be a piece of the puzzle which you're looking to fill. But as I said, I can really feel like this does come from a heart-centered place. So I really feel like that 10th cup is also on its way for you. I would really be about getting clear on what it is you exactly want right now. That's a really good thing for you. Like, what is it that you need in this moment? What, like, small miracle, if you were to call in a small miracle right now, what would that be? Get really clear on that. And then, my love, it's coming in. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so let's have a look. So far, potential, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Pretty high, I'd say. What does this collective need to know about their potential? What is their potential? Okay, we have got the Page of Pentacles, and this is all about being the apprentice. This is about being the beginner and really tapping into that energy of being open to learning from your mistakes and open to learning from your hiccups and being open to being vulnerable about this. So this is really tapping into the magic of being a beginner and being really dedicated and devoted to your craft. Look at the way that he's holding up that coin, that pentacle. He has so much admiration and love, and he really cares about what he is creating. So that's something that we really want to tap into right now. The pages as well, they have so much youth, there's so much energy with that. So even though as we're going along and I can see that we're calling in big things, it's always coming back to like, it's quite like a humble energy to coming back to always learning. There's always, no matter how far we are along on a journey in an industry with a craft, there is always so much more to learn. And it's about really having that attitude towards this. That's what's really going to give you longevity in the work that you're doing, in the life that you're leading, is being a beginner and always having a beginner's mindset. So yeah, always having a beginner's mindset. What else does this collective need to know? Okay, straight away at the bottom there, I just saw that we have the star. And oh my God, I love this card. I feel deeply connected with this card. But this is, you really do, you have star potential. And not only that, is like, this star is a card about healing. It really is so positive. And it's like this journey, stepping fully into your worth, really claiming what it is that you are here to do, really knowing your purpose and being like, no, I am worthy for showing up for myself as this person. I am worthy to make something of myself in the way that I want to. There is so much beauty, there is so much grace, there is so much ease with this card. It is very much a receiving nature. This isn't like a grabbing nature. This isn't so much of a doing nature, but it is star quality. It really shows me that what it is that you're setting out to do right now, this really is like the path that you are supposed to be on, and you are supposed to be seen doing this. And I think that's really, really important. I know that a lot of people might feel uncomfortable with being seen, but there are many, many levels of being seen. But this is what you are supposed to be seen doing. And, you know, this figure, I'm just going to cover up her tits. This figure, she is giving back to nature as well. This is about the cycle of life. She is receiving and she is giving. So I really feel like you are going to be able to give so much to the community, to the world, by really stepping into your fullest potential. I absolutely knew that we were going to see this card in this reading. I could just sense it. As soon as I knew I was going to do a potential reading, I could just feel the star was here, and there she is. So I really like, something is definitely changing soon as well. Again, we've got the Three of Pentacles on the bottom here as well. So that means that you are going to be a star within your community. It's giving very much like famous in my field. It doesn't mean that, I mean, maybe your field is the world. Maybe that will be the case, but it's very much like famous in my field. So you're going to be like really well respected for very much showing up as yourself. That's what it is. It's very much showing up as yourself. You know, I can remember, you know, when you used to write CVs and stuff or apply for jobs that you really, really didn't want. But then when you come across like a job that you actually want to apply for, it suddenly becomes really, really fun. And that should be a clue, like that the other things, they're not right for you, and you should want to be lit up by what it is that you're trying to do. You should like, that is going to be so much power for you. You are going to be an energy source for others when you're actually following what it is that you want to do. And I think that's really important here. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? What is this? Group need to know about their potential. What's coming in again? Well, that's Three of Pentacles, just really, really wants to come out and tell us that this is really, really about community and community based. So I really feel like there's something about sharing the work that you're doing with your community now, no matter what point you're at. Maybe there's something really important about sharing it now, even if you don't feel ready, even if it's just to a small group of people or it's just to one person. Queen of Cups just came out. And again, this is another court card, which is really, really focusing on the cup that she's holding. She's very, very intuitive, very emotionally aware. She's a lover, and there is a lot of like passion and empathy in her. So yeah, I really, as I say, I feel like there's definitely something about sharing with your community right now, even if you feel like it's before you're ready, you're still in your Page of Pentacles era. But I feel like maybe this is where you're going to get your small miracle from. It's going to be small. Could be huge. Don't let me put limiting belief on you. This could be something which is your next thing is going to be coming through your community. Okay, we've also got the Queen of Pentacles, which again we had the other day, and this is all about really, really nurturing your idea. I know this is all coming from a very grounded, very rooted place, but again, we're really, really looking after our project, our passion project, our dreams, like they are our child, nurturing them, not necessarily exposing them to everyone that we shouldn't do. So it's like, I do say share it, but yes, be very careful with who you share it with. Okay, of course, we have got the Judgment card. So I really feel like whatever it is that you're doing, this is your calling, like this is your purpose. You have already heard the call and you are responding to it. And you know what? If you don't respond to that call, it doesn't mean that it's going to go away. It doesn't mean that it gets given to someone else. You still have to respond to it. And you can either start now or you can start later. But obviously, I already know that you've started now. So this is always, like, for me, this is such a reassuring card when you maybe are questioning things, maybe you're wondering whether you do actually have what it takes to go the distance. But when the Judgment card is involved, my love, there is no doubt about it. You would have not been tasked this. You would have not been assigned this dream. You wouldn't have been assigned it if you didn't have the potential to really, really go for it. Okay, so you're a star. You've got a miracle coming in and you need to share it with your community right now, with like-minded people. And I think, like, there's something very much about the Three of Pentacles where it is not just with your community, but also with peers. So if there's anybody that you can share your project with so far who you think might be able to give you some advice, who you would take advice from. So, you know, they say don't take advice from someone whose life you wouldn't want. So if it's someone who has something that you really admire, you respect, something that you're calling in, then I think maybe asking them for advice would be a really good idea. So sharing it with them, maybe for feedback, for criticism, for anything which can help you evolve right now. That's who it is that you need to be sharing it with. Also, anyone who you feel might be able to share it with you, with other people as well. So just, someone like-minded, industry. Okay. Oh my God, we have got the Ace of Pentacles. I told you that something is going to come in. And, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, this is really like, it's about investing your time. And I think that's really important, but I really feel like you already are investing your time. So this is like the hand coming. This is the hand coming out of the sky. This is going to be something which I think it's going to be something which is quite unexpected. So an offer, an opportunity, something very powerful, which feels very, very aligned, is going to be coming in. I feel like this is definitely going to be that small miracle that we're talking about at the beginning. So this is definitely going to be financial in some way. So I feel like this is going to be a financial offer. You're going to get paid for some aligned work. You're going to get a new paid opportunity, and that is really going to be helping you on your way. And I feel like this is going to be able to come through your community. So you might not know who it is from at the moment, and I feel like it could be like a bit of a surprise, but that is definitely, by sharing it with your community, I feel like this is where you're going to get this offer from. Maybe not directly from who you share it with, but it's going to lead on to something else. And then we've also got Temperance here. So this is really, I think this means that the offer that you get coming in is really going to be able to enable a bit more balance into your life and be able to like breathe a sigh of relief. You're going to be like, okay, I have been working along the right track. The hard work is beginning to pay off. I can maybe not, I wouldn't say like begin to relax, because, well, yes, like begin to relax, but like I can feel more safe. Let yourself feel safe in the knowledge that the work that you are putting in is worth it, that you are going to be rewarded for it, and that you are going to get to this state of balance. Like, you may be having to do a lot right now off your own back, like using just your own like sheer determination to fill the gas in your tank, but soon you're going to have some other things to fill the gas in your tank. This is probably going to be a bit of money to fill the gas in your tank, some recognition from other people, some support in some way, which is really going to help give you a boost. It's going to be able to give you a boost, and you're going to be able to go even further. And it's going to be like you need less of your own resources to go the next 10, 100, 1,000 miles. At the moment, you're fully resourcing this yourself. This is fully resourced with your energy. And yeah, something's going to come in which is going to change that balance. So it's not all coming from within, okay? Which I think is beautiful, right? Okay, so let's see. What else does this collective need to know? What does this collective need to hear right now about their potential? Okay, so this just came out reversed. It's the 5 of Pentacles. So I really feel like there have been times of self-doubt and unworthiness along this road, of course, and I do feel like sometimes if this is showing up, that sometimes this is creeping in now, but I do feel like we're really moving out of that stage where self-conviction almost is becoming enough, because when you believe it yourself, that's all that matters. And it's just, I know it's really hard to stay in that 100% of the time. But even if we manage to stay in that like 70, 75, 80, 85% of the time, like that is amazing. And then we just want to be increasing that percentage and increasing that percentage. Like until our self-worth is at 100, we're always in the knowing. We always know that we can do this. We always have our own back. And then we can really be in a place of ease. And that's really when you become magnetic. That's really when things really start aligning to you. That's when you can really see like the magic all around. That's where we really want to be like so sure of ourselves, where triggers just wash over us. For some at the moment, things might be quite tight financially. And with this being reversed, it could be like, even though things are tight financially, it's about being in trust that this isn't forever. And obviously we have this offer coming in, so we know that it's not forever anyway. We know that it's not forever anyway. But I'm just going to pick one more card, and this is just going to really tell us about this overall story and our potential, our dreams, and what it is we need to know. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Magician. So obviously this is so powerful. You are a master manifester. You are co-creating. You are really calling in your dreams. You have all the tools required to do this. You have all the tools which are required to do this, to make this. You can 100% do this. You don't need something from the outside. You already have everything within you. So as above, so below. You're a powerful motherfucker, and you really are powerful. And we also got the Tower reversed that flew out. And babes, this is all about foundations changing completely. Often in a painful way, not gonna lie, in a painful way, but I feel like because this is reversed, the foundations have already been shaken. They've already been shook to the core. Do you know what I mean? This could have been slowly and painfully, or it could have been really fast and painfully. This could have been going on for years. This could have been just last week. But there is something about this, is that you're already rebuilding, and you're already rebuilding with so much faith and also with self-trust. You have the potential to really trust yourself, trust your path, trust your purpose, trust your desires. And this is all come from knowing that you can survive being shaken, that you can survive everything being burnt to the ground around you. That's it. When I first really went through my Tower moment in life, you get to the point where you're like, just fucking burn it all down, babes. I am ready to rebuild completely. And then how fun. Like, obviously there are still moments where you're absolutely terrified, where weeks, months, years can go by and you're still like, okay, I'm still rebuilding. This is taking longer than I thought. But actually it's so magical because you get to rebuild exactly how you like. And sometimes when it takes longer, it's just because you're making sure the foundations are really, really fucking sturdy. And sometimes you might think you're building a foundation something, and then you're like, oh, okay, wait, that isn't quite as sturdy as what I thought it would be. That isn't actually like the material I want to use. I thought that was a good material because I saw somebody else use it, but actually that doesn't seem to suit my needs and what I want. That doesn't make something stable for me. So it's a research process. You're finding things out, you're working things out, but eventually you're getting the foundation, which is so solid. So then you can build the structure on top of that foundation. So even if you still feel like you're slightly in this tower moment, even if you're still going through it, you have all of this magical potential, my darling, all of this magical potential. And I really feel like, oh my God, you can do anything. You have got it. Okay, babes, you have got it. You are a star. It's happening. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Of course, please like, comment and subscribe. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.